Nick, it looked like you got, I think, triple teamed a couple times against Maryland. Has that happened to you before this year, or is that a sign in your mind that, because I know you said how well you think you're playing, that you're coming on and people are taking notice now?
I'm not sure if I'm the only one who's playing well and the only one who's getting attention, because, I mean, I'll have a good game, then Ty will have a good game, and then Sam, and sometimes we'll all have good games. So it's pretty good if one of us gets double teamed, because then somebody else will go to play.
How much have you had to fight through that kind of stuff since you've been here? Is this going to be like a new challenge for you now, though, and if they're going to send 2 or 3 guys at you?
Oh yeah, if it starts to happen, then yeah, I'm going to have to start just not worrying about beating one guy and getting ready for that second move.
Nick, do you ever think what your stats might look like if you got to play more than like 20 plays a game?
I do, but we'll see next year.
How difficult, Sam was talking about how you guys have to kind of make up reps in practice because you're not getting that many in games. What does he mean by that?
I don't think, I mean, our practices are really hard, so we get plenty of reps, but I think the reps that we do in the game, like I felt like I played 100 reps because I played those 22 really hard. I was hurting after that game. But yeah, I mean, we practice plenty, and the game seems a lot easier.
How much of your production do you think is because you were able to put so much into 20 or 25 reps? And I mean, would you not be able to keep up that pace if you had to play more of a load?
I think I'm in pretty good shape where I could play like 40 plus full speed, but if you're on the field for like an extended period of time, then yeah, like Indiana game, I felt like I was going pretty close to 100% every play, and we played like, I think I played like 50 or 60.
Nebulous question, but where are you definitely from game one to now? Where do you think you personally have gotten better? What have you gotten better at without giving away, I guess, secrets?
I think just getting off the ball, less thinking, and just pass rushing.
But getting off the ball, you're talking about meaning you know exactly where you're going, what you're doing. I mean, what is I guess
it's just
how
reps.
Cause that?
It's just reaction.
Yeah.
It's literally just playing over and over again, seeing things, just knowing, and not taking that extra half second to, in that extra half second we won't get to the quarterback, because these quarterbacks are game planning against us to get the ball out really fast. So you have to be right away.
What was it like, Nick, Saturday, to come free and cause that play that you caused? You know, I kind of flipped the game, you know, immediately. But what are you thinking in those moments? Are you thinking at all, or are you just thinking get to the quarterback? What's going on in your mind there?
I actually ran on the field and I didn't know who was live, like which signal color was live. So, because it was my first play of the game and I hadn't heard anybody say it yet, so I didn't even know what the play was. And I looked over at Ty, and it was supposed to be a certain play where I was supposed to do something, but instead I didn't know what I was doing, so I just rushed.
Yeah. And
I got the sack. And whenever you get a minus, production points take that minus away. And it was cool. It was my first sack fumble, I think, so it was good.
So that was a push. You got a 0 for that?
No, it was a plus.
It was plus.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
How about Nebraska? I think they've had 3 different offensive lines start in 6 games because they've had some guys hurt. What do you guys see there with the challenge going up against them? They got I guess a true freshman playing at one of the tackle spots. I don't know. What's your thought about what you guys are going to face there?
I think we'll be fine, whoever we play. I think we're good enough to handle any offensive line pretty well, but I just think it's going to be more the environment and the fact that they're at home, and it's probably the biggest game of their season, so they'll probably give everything they have for that game.
I know that you and Joey are pretty close and talk a lot. Do you have anything to say about your first strip sack fumble?
Nice sack.
What did he say?
Said nice sack. Texted me.
He's a man of many words.
Yeah. But yeah, we talked after. I was pretty pumped about his strip too.
Are you curious, to play at a place like Nebraska? I'm sure you've heard, back in the day, it was one of the fabled places to play.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I love a good, hostile environment. Even though we lost, Penn State was pretty cool last year, and then Wisconsin was really cool. Yeah, I love going into the.
And what is it
Crazy
about? What
crowd.
is it about the hostile environment that gets you going? What do
It's
you-
just cool, just
Yeah.
seeing just so many fans wearing the same thing, just going crazy. It's cool.
Nick, to go back to what I asked you earlier, have you had to adjust any individual goals, statistical goals that you might have had based on the amount of plays you're getting?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna have 20 sack year like I obviously would want, but I'm happy for all my guys, and I know that Ty and Sam and Jay are all going to get drafted and go do big things, so I'm excited for everyone.
It seems like everyone in the room, you guys knew that this was going to be how it worked and that the rotation was always fine with you. Is there ever a moment where you guys, don't embrace the fact that so many people are playing?
No, we've accepted it. We realize that the pro scouts see the plays that you do play, and they know if you're the real deal or not. So it doesn't matter if you're playing 1,000 reps like some of these other teams are, and just being dead, and running and fitting a tackle on a pass play. We're flying every single time, and giving it everything we have. So it looks a lot better on film.
Yeah, Coach Riley, I asked him about that today, about what he saw when he watched you play on video, and that's what he sees. I mean, he sees all that effort all the time. He sees it from all you guys. But is that playing the way y'all thought it would? The fresh legs concept, or the fresh attack concept.
What was the question?
Meaning, do you feel like y'all are getting that constant pressure like you wanted, rolling guys in there?
Yeah. If you watch the first play of the game, or not the first play, the third play where I had the sack, if you watch the other side, Jay and Sam are running attacks, and Jay is running over the tackle, and Sam's flying inside. He tripped and almost got there too. And then Ty's thinking he's about to run a game with me, so he's kind of confused because I was running the wrong thing. But yeah, it just looks really good with every single person just getting off the ball. It's super fast and winning.
Well, what do these guys
Last
look like on video? I mean, Tanner Lee's had his ups and downs as quarterback. I mean, what do you see there from the standpoint of y'all having an effect on Saturday night?
I think it'll be a good game for us, just because he's a pro-style guy who wants to sit back there and scan the field a little bit, which we haven't seen very much of. So we're excited for that, to get after him. It'll be a good game.
Thanks, man.
All right.